My name is Chen Siyu. In my reflection, I've chosen the issue on how to avoid excessive westernization in the internationalization of higher education. In my homework, I used POE, asked it to provide answers. This presentation will be divided into 5 parts. Firstly, I will introduce the issue. The definition of internationalization in higher education is a constantly evolving process. Here presents 2 famous definitions, which indicate that the content is constantly enriching, emphasizing the global dimension and the cultural exchange. The phenomenon of westernization has emerged in various fields. Jiang believes that westernization is inevitably constrained by Western rules in the process of globalization. And Knight also acknowledged that internationalization of education is also a form of westernization. Westernization is mainly manifest in the following 5 aspects. Firstly, local knowledge is marginalized. Vitality and innovation are reduced, while the imported knowledge is rapidly developing. Secondly, in many countries, English is a primary language and a channel for communication with outside world. Thirdly, scholars from the source are more involved in vertical exchange with scholars from the north, rather than horizontal exchanges. Fourthly, academia shows intellectual extroversion, which means research focuses on area of Western interest rather than itself. Fifth, due to the above reasons, non-Western talent flowed into Western countries. Westernization is closely related to education. Due to the dominant position of Westernization in the world, the European and the North American university model is widely applied, but sometimes it not correspond to the actual situation of non-Western world. Most international discussion focuses on Western world, with little attention paid to the impact of colonization, thus neglecting a portion. Scholars calls on the academia to take action to decolonization and promote equal academic exchange. Finally, the strengthening of higher education in Asia, North Africa, and other regions, as well as the frequently mobility of students, reflect multipolarity. Regarding the issue, AI has provided 6 solutions, emphasizing local culture, diverse partnerships, critical thinking, policy guidance, local talent development, and integrate global and local. I will select policy guidance for evaluation. This measure can bring benefits. The government formulates policies based on the national current situation, so it can adapt to the trend and promote the development of higher education. Secondly, government microeconomic regulation can effectively allocate resources and avoid wastage and duplication of resources. Thirdly, many countries have made English their official language or second language, which helps to improve English proficiency and align with international standards. However, there are also limitations. Firstly, excessive reliance on policies may overlook the role of market. For example, in China, the political ideology of emphasizing foreign aid in international student enrollment, while neglecting academic and economic fields. Secondly, in China, the main resources are concentrated on 985 and 211 universities, and the fairness of resource allocation needs to be improved. Thirdly, due to language differences, it is difficult to humanities to convey their original meaning through English. So compared to STEM, the internationalization development of humanities is relatively lagging behind. Based on the above points, the possible positive impact is that policy guidance and financial support can promote the development of higher education, while the negative impact may include eternal competition caused by unreasonable allocation, as well as widening gaps in the development between humanities and science. In response to the issues raised and the performance of AI, I reflect on 2 aspects. Firstly, avoid excessive westernization is actually maintain a balance between localization and globalization. We must uphold cultural confidence, explore education models that are suitable for our local environment, and at the same time have a global perspective treat the various cultures equally, engage in friendly exchanges, and observe beneficial achievements. AI has demonstrated strengths in problem solving, being able to quickly provide a large number of solutions based on the given problem. But its weakness also has been exposed. For example, the given answers have similarities in the content, and the methods are too broad and not specific enough. The actual situation has not been considered. For example, the policy guidance have already been implemented in many regions and has yielded results, so it is an existing method rather than a new one. Finally, through the assignment, I fully understand the internationalization and westernization of higher education, which requires a national and international perspective, and the proper use of AI. However, due to the limited literature reading and the solutions are only discussed at the government level, my perspective may be limited. Here are the references. Thank you for your listening.